Everybody, I just want to say here that technology is awesome. My phone will, if I turn it sideways, completely messes up the camera angle. So I have to do it straight up and down, and you got to deal with this big old rear view mirror right here. So I do apologize, but here we go. It still works, right? So I want to get into 4 things that potential home buyers, right, people that are looking, need to consider, especially here in East Tennessee when they're looking at homes and having to deal with snow and ice, right? So we did get a little bit of snow, a little bit of ice. Roads seem to be fine. Been driving already all over today. Hadn't really had any issues. So I want to talk about things they need to consider, and then also 4 things that a homeowner now can do. You probably know most of them, but I think a few of them are a little bit interesting. So I want to kind of get in and explain to that. So number 1 is going to be, obviously, is location, right, of your home, and then the travel to and from your amenities, such as hospital, such as a grocery store, such as your work, right? What does that travel, based on your location, look to the things that you visit most frequently, and are you going to have problems with that travel? I drive a car, so I don't have full-wheel drive, so I can have a lot of problems based on my location, but really the places that I would typically go is very flat, so I'm not always too worried about it. Now, being from Morgan County and growing up, sometimes you get snowed in for days, and I know some people that were without power. I think even my mom said 13 hours. It's a long time to be without power, so location's a big one. Another one here is going to be your driveway. This is something we talk about with homeowners all the time, and not just snow and ice related, but a bad driveway can suck. How many vehicles can it fit? How does your turnaround? You may not have a boat now, but you may want a boat later on. Can you put a trailer in it? How does the, RV side by side, right? What does that parking look like? Are you on a hill? Is it slanted? What happens if you do get ice and you're on a hill, right? You may, all of a sudden you start going down the hill. Well, on ice, you're gone, right? It's just going to throw you into the ditch or take you to the end of the road, and can be a very dangerous situation that you got to really consider your driveway quality and how you can potentially deal with those. Another one, so third one here is going to be resources of the county and city that you live in. When you live pretty much here, city limits in Knoxville, or really for the most part in West Knoxville, a lot of equipment, a lot of resources are getting put into that because we pay taxes for a lot of that stuff, and you got this higher cost of living. Now areas like, again, you start getting out a little more rural, your Roane County, Morgan County, Union County, even some of Blount County, right? Still pretty rural. These areas are going to have limited resources, and therefore they're going to probably take care of the main roads first, and the little back roads that most of us are going to live on in those areas are usually going to be at the bottom of the list. So you have to consider that, although the road may be flat, where are the resources going to be allotted to, and how quickly those resources are going to be able to get to you. That's something you need to consider. And lastly, is this going to be the age of the material of plumbing used, right? Is it cast iron? Is it copper? Is it PVC? Is it PEX, which is the new and best thing? Right, as technology increases and time goes on, and we learn that certain materials, right, there's just better material being made. It's not that the old material is bad, it's just there's just better available. It's like if you drive a 1990 car, you don't have a bad car if it's getting you from A to B, right? Same thing with the plumbing. Plumbing might be 1990. Sure, are they going to make that car again today? No. But it's fine, right? It was meant to work then. It was good then. And how many homes in the United States, right, was built before 1990? Comparative, like they're fine. So that's something you need to greatly consider because that cast iron and stuff can get some major corrosion and cause some very expensive rehabs. And I will tell you right now, I don't care what Mama and Papa have told you. You went in and you replaced $15,000 of plumbing. That did not add no value to your home. Nope. Sure, does people want the new updated PEX? Yes. But are they going to give you more money? No. Is an appraiser going to consider that? No. The plumbing is not supposed to have an issue with it. So spending money to update plumbing to what it should be today is just typical maintenance with the house, and that's the cost of a homeowner. Same thing with electrical, but don't want to go too many